Hello and welcome to SkySwitch University. In this unit, I want to cover telephone number management in Rev. Now, before this point, when it came to entering numbers onto your customers for usage rating, whether it was inbound toll-free or outbound international, or anytime there was rating and you had to add numbers to the customer, you had to open a ticket and ask us to enter those numbers for you. However, now we're giving you the capability of entering and managing those numbers yourself. So if we click on search here, we're going to use this SkySwitch testing account. So on this account, if I were needing to rate for usage and I needed to add telephone numbers. Now remember, the rule is anytime you're rating inbound, you're going to want to add the telephone numbers. For example, like inbound toll-free rating or inbound to a conference bridge. All right, so on a particular customer, you will navigate down to the Services tab, and then you'll expand out the services. And on the left side here, you'll see Edit right across from DIDs. Now, beforehand, it appeared that you could do this, but it would error out. Okay, but now we've opened up this permission, and you can add these numbers yourself. So click on Edit. And what I want you to do is click on Add by Number. Now, if it's a small amount of numbers, then you'll use the Add by Number, and you can do a range. So, for example, we'll do 8100 to 8105. So you could do a range of numbers if you have a range of numbers. If not, just click single and then add the number. Now under the description, you can add what you want here. We'll just put DID here. We'll add the number. It'll say OK. You'll say OK again, and then you can return to the customer. Now to check your work, you'll see the number here on the service line. And as you add more numbers, you would see more numbers here. And if there was a range, it would show you the range. And if after a few amount of numbers, it's then going to allow you to pop up a little window where you can see all the numbers that you've added. Okay, so if it's a normal DID, you would do that. If it's a toll-free number, you could add by number and then add your toll-free number. And under description, we would put toll-free. And now this inventory type is always just going to be DID. Don't worry about this. You don't have to worry about allow service duplicates. So just leave those settings there. Add your number. If it's a range, you can use that. And then add by number. OK. And one more OK. And then we could return to the customer and the service line, and we will see that number as well as that toll-free I just added. Now if you have a large number, we'll go back here to the add numbers. If you have a large number of numbers to add to the customer, there is a bulk add that you can utilize to add the numbers. Now there's a template here. If you click on the bulk import and remove, you can download this template. Now it's only 2 columns, very easy, but you want to keep it in this format. And if you notice, it downloads it as a CSV, and you want to save it as a CSV, and then you want to upload the number as the numbers as a CSV. Okay, here's what the spreadsheet looks like. It's really only 2 columns. It's just going to have TN in the first column and description in the second. And this is important to have these here, these column headings. And then you're just going to put your number ins, no 1 in front, no dashes, and you're going to put your description here to the left. Now I'm going to save this CSV to my desktop. Okay, so I saved the file to my desktop. I'm then going to go back here to bulk import and remove. Now that I have my file filled out, and I'm going to choose the file, and then I'm going to click bulk import. Remember to save the file as a CSV. So it's going to tell you here how many DIDs it assigned. So it assigned 14 DIDs, and click OK. Okay, now you can see your IDs, your DID, excuse me, or your telephone numbers that you have here over on your assigned DIDs tab. And notice there's my toll-free that I added, and then the rest of these DIDs. Now, if you need to unassign any numbers, let's say you've maybe set them to the wrong service line and you want to change them and move them over to a different service line, or you just want to take them off the account. And in that case, all you would do is select the numbers that you want to unassign and do just that. Click unassign. That then will allow you to either add those numbers back in, maybe to a different service line, or you could add them to a different customer. Maybe you added them to the wrong customer. Okay, so that's what the assigned unassigned does for you, and you can see the numbers you have assigned on your assigned tabs, and then you notice here inactive DIDs when you unassign them. So then you can do with what you need with those. Okay, so that's adding numbers to your customers for usage rating, and that's how you add them to a service line. And so from now on, you'll be able to do that yourself. I know up to this point, we've been doing it for you. And now, as far as usage rating plans, we still have to create usage rate plans for you. You will still assign them yourself on the special rates, clicking on special rates and usage plans, and then you'll type in your reseller ID and assign your usage plan to your customer. But if we need to create a usage plan for you, we still need to do that via opening a trouble ticket. But as far as the numbers, adding the numbers or toll-free numbers yourself to the service lines, you can now do that yourself. Okay, if you have any questions, you can send those to onboarding@skyswitch.com. We thank you for your time today.